Good evening, folks. Welcome to another episode of BEER-ating with Sean Connors. Something different, a little bit different this week. Anybody who follows me on a regular basis, last week was the first week that I received my beer box. What it is, I joined a beer club, so every month they send me a dozen beer, 6 different types of beers. So my last episode, I did the mango. What did I do? It was a wheat mango. So in the box became 2 beers from. That is at Brock Street Brewery out of Ontario, so I decided rather than do them separately, I'll do them together. I normally do one beer. I think one episode I think it was 4 lambics, which was a little bit much. So I'm going to try the 2 beers. So what I have, the 2 IPAs, and right off the get-go, I'm not a huge IPA fan. It's not that I don't like them, but I think if you made a list of my favorite beers, they'd be towards the bottom half. I don't mind them, but they're definitely not my go-to beer. So I have a couple of different ones, a black IPA, which I've never had, and a red IPA. So let's see the little bit of information we can get. The black is Blaine's Black IPA, considered a strong beer at 6.5% alcohol. Now it says Blaine's Black IPA is more than just a hoppy beer which is dark in color. The darker malts blend roasted and chocolate flavors while contrast with the floral, citric, and piney flavors of the hops nicely. This unique combination ends in a very interesting complex drinking experience. Here's a little bit about the Brock Brewery. These beers are part of their specialty series. Their specialist series beers are one-off creations of unique and innovative products and styles. These beers are only brewed and packaged over a 3 to 4 month period and are only available for a limited time. Have fun, expand your palate by trying our specialty series products while they're available. Cheers. And with the box I got last week, it came a little newsletter, just gives a little bit of information on the different beers. And basically it says, same type, dark malts extend roasted chocolate notes, which then contrast in symphony with the floral, citrus, and piney flavors of hops nicely. This unique combination results in a captivating and complex experience. As I said, I've never had a black IPA, so give it a try. My glass, I've already given a quick cold water rinse. I've had black lagers before, but I don't know if I've ever had a black IPA. Let's see. It's definitely dark. I'm getting some notes right away. Really dark, almost like a porter or a stout. Dark head. Getting IPA notes, hoppy notes. But I've definitely had IPAs that definitely the aroma was stronger for the hops. Now, taste-wise, to be decided. Now, that's a black IPA. Let's put that right there. All right. So the big thing is taste. Wow. Interesting. As I said, I'm not a big IPA fan. What I mean by that, I'm not a huge hoppy beer fan. And it's definitely got the flavor of hops, but not as strong as I expected, especially from a strong beer IPA. To me, it tastes almost like a cross between a pale ale and a porter or a stout. It's definitely unique. Not at all what I was expecting. I'm not quite sure what I was expecting, but I was definitely expecting more hoppiness from the IPA. A lot of flavor there for sure. It's definitely, like I said, for me, it's almost between a pale ale and a stout type of thing, or a porter. What they say, chocolate notes, roasted chocolate notes. I can definitely see that. I have to give it a rating, and my ratings are always out of 5. One is a drain pour, don't like it, can't finish it. A 2 would be I'm not a big fan, but I'll finish it. A 3 would be a good beer. A 4 would be a very good beer, and a 5 would be the best beer ever. For this one, the Blaine's Black IPA, not quite sure who Blaine is. I think I'm going to give it a 2.5. So that's in between, not a huge fan, but I'll finish it, and a good beer. I'm pretty sure I'll finish it, pretty confident. But as I said, I'm not a big IPA fan, so I don't think it's something I'd go out of my way for again. So we'll put that one aside, and I'll try this one, the West Coast IPA. Now they say if you're tasting various beers in between, they say have a little swig of water. And if you can, they said eat something starchy, whether unsalted cracker or a piece of bread, whatever they may be. So I just got a little piece of bread here. I'm going to chomp on that for a second. It basically just cleanses your palate, neutralizes your palate type of thing, so get you ready for the next beer. Give my glass a quick cold water rinse as per usual. Let it sit for a minute. Alright, so this one is a West Coast red IPA, and I don't think I've had a red Coast IPA before. And it says, while most IPAs are all about the hops, our West Coast red IPA is all about the balance. Hop generously with West Coast hops, the traditional sharp bitterness of this IPA is balanced with caramel malt flavors for a more complex IPA perfect for wintertime. And same information as on the other one. So let's pour it up. Now, red IPA. Pretty sure this is the first for me. This says that the balance is hopped, or sorry, the hops is balanced. So I'm kind of curious if I'll enjoy this one a little bit better than I do regular IPAs. So what's the balance they say again? Caramel malt flavors. So it's definitely got a red tinge to it, reddish brown, as you can see on the head itself. You get the aroma of hoppiness, similar to the Blaine's Black, but a little bit less strong aroma. Let's see what they taste like. It's funny because in my opinion, the red to me tastes a little bit hoppier than the Blaine's Black, which I wasn't expecting. I thought, like as I mentioned, I thought it'd be more balanced out. But this one, I would say right from the get-go, yes, it's an IPA. Whereby this one, I'd be kind of hesitant going, is it a pale ale, is it a stout, is it a porter? But I think with a blind taste test, I'd know right away. This is definitely an IPA. Even the aftertaste, it kind of stays with you, the hoppiness. So if you like hop beer, but it's not overly hoppy. I've definitely had hoppier IPAs. Ranking wise, I think I'm comfortable with a 2.5 again. So basically, not bad beers by any means. And with that being said, again, I'm not a huge IPA fan. So obviously, if I was, the rankings would probably be higher. These rankings are totally just my own personal preference, more or less. Take one more sip. Yeah, I think I'm comfortable giving that one a 2.5 too. So pretty well a halfway mark. Not a bad beer, but not something I'd go out of my way for again, which is pretty much the case with all IPAs. So you go, folks. Next week I have no idea. I might do another one from the box, or I might hit up one of the other 12 or 13 I have in the fridge. I might do another one later on this week, try to catch up with the beers I have. So there you go, folks, for both the Brock Street IPAs, 2.5. Till next brew, as always, enjoy responsibly. Cheers.